quiet day on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring! Delicious dogfish! Yours for a scrap of gold each!
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman there.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins. Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman there.
Get it while it's fresh! This batch is only hours from the sea!
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Good day to you.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Cyseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same pattern. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly...
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside...
Yours for a scrap gold each!
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them. Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is... it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences.
Delicious dogfish! Yours for a scrap of goldfish!
One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of... But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cyseal in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Delicious dogfish! Yours for a scrap of
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what?
Made a big change on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to us? Well, the fact is, I've got my eye on you.
Aaron has as many friends as the man.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Lord Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, my good man. Drink you.
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible... Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizard.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is...
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Cyseal.
You think you can sneak that way to us? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you there.
I am a
Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but you... And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? Well, you're exactly the person I've been searching for. That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component? Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas.
Sneak that way to us. Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you there.
I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Errata, and when the day comes that I die, the gods will... I contain multitudes, you see. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this, so you've joined up. You've sworn to... I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment at fantastic... Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you... Ah, darling, that was so long ago now. Well, you are a member of the eminent Fabulous Five. I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the Northern Cave. I'm sure you'd like to equip... Providing you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the Fabulous Five.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than Saffron's, I dare say.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for...
Providing you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the Fabulous Five.
Suffice to say it, I've got my
I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Wait for what, exactly?
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, my good man. Drink if you please.
Please do keep shouting in my ear. Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation. Stop right there until you've received the captain's permission.
The likes of which I doubt.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant.
There's as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
No better solution to the zombie problem.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen. Thanks to Devon, we secured the perimeter.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. Come on! Come on!
Have some pity.
Welcome back to Cyseal, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes indeed.
Real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have the brain behind the feral wall, have you?
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Cyseal, but the gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar! Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshots. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. What? You're going to stand there and...
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers.
Thank the seven, we've secured the perimeter. Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
You think you can speak that way to her? Well, suffice to say it, I've
Whatever
got my
happened to that
eye.
troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that report you won't be...
Stop right there. Until you've received the captain's permission to enter, this not exactly the friendliest bloke the captain.
Source was it. What? What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will con by the quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? Two Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did. But I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to at last a question I can answer. Most time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare. Show, don't tell.
That imp may be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Come now, don't be coy. Have a look through the looking lens. You saw? Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's... The portal has become active! Fantastic! Astounding! Onward we should go! You first, but don't dilly-dally! You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Though I cannot say for certain. In fact, every last... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. Goodness me, how right you are. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time, after you, You first, but don't dilly-dally. Yes! Just as I'd hoped! There she is! There it is! Come, don't delay!
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details. But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing. So please, do tell me. A stone? Not like this, no. Never had I experienced something so... But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered, what wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they...
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch.
I see. What the...
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the Void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the Void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see, collectors of...
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? So, what do you think, Source Hunter? What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell!
Not a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Still, it's quite a...
So, what do you think, Source Hunter? What do you think, Source Hunter?
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, except, it seems, you. Ask, and I shall answer, if I can. I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. I am but what I am, and that is task. Perhaps we are one and the same. Am I the beginning, and am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Alas, a hidden answer. I believe that Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No, they will also lead to new knowledge through the rest.
Source Hunter, Do tell! The glint in your gaze and the set of your... No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so...
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent. I hope he'll be able to... The Lady of Time! The Weaver of History! I am your biggest fan, dear lady. Could I get your autograph?
It shall be my pleasure, Sir Imp. I'll embroider it in the first volume of your all-encompassing chronicles.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I, and I'll be delighted to give it. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the advantage of being a cat, you know, that's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall...
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Oh, it goes to and fro the city. They hustle and bustle. My city and state.
Have you ever had Come now, Agatha. Sure you've met your match, one sword
I
twice.
sailed the sea. I walked the worlds.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many chases.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder you.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match, one sword twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than Saffron's, I dare say.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do.
Toe of snake, ring of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here. Sworn as I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9. Legionnaires all. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Cyseal.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that...
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
In that case, you'll have to...
Oh, what now? What about it?
If you must.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has all... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just... I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine, and they say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from it. It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. Chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard. Strangers leading orcs, and yet I have heard rumors about a sect. I don't know quite what to make of this news, but thank you for informing.